All right, Coach, thanks. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with Derek Carr and the Oakland Raiders. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. On the carry, there's Marshawn Lynch. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
They'll keep pounding here with Lynch, and he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Carr gives to Marshawn, and he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now they'll throw with Carr. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Raider first down as Carr finds Cooper. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Handoff comes to Lynch. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
On 2nd down, here's Carr. And complete into the arms of LaFell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The open man is Smith. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Get down. You ready? 6:37. Go. Get set.
Into the red zone, it's Carr. Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. The confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Ready to go now in the 2nd quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Raiders in possession of the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain, and it leaves them looking at a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Mike Nugent now to line up for the field goal. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Nugent puts it through, and the Raiders jump out to a 3-0 advantage. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, as we look back to the final week of the preseason and the roster cuts, that final day of roster cuts, a lot of noise was made. The biggest noise, though, Khalil Mack moving to the Windy City.
That's one that, let's look at it from Chicago's perspective. A young team growing, building on both offense and defense, and it's a city that loves defense. They love their linebackers. Khalil Mack being added to that group, that's just a win-win for them. Now you flip it over to Oakland. I never thought they'd let Khalil Mack go. I thought they'd figure out a way to get it done. But somehow, during the contract negotiations, everything broke down, and they decided to save that money, and they'll put it elsewhere in their roster.
It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves them with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
Mariota to throw it this time. Goes underneath for Henry. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Three.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On 3rd down, Mariota. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. 1:57 to go in this 1st half. Back to Tennessee after this. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mariota. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 4 yards there on the 1st down keeper. Titans moving quickly here. They're in the hurry up. 2nd down, Mariota. And some space here. Yeah, I think the ball's out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Three. Good.
Mariota gives to Henry. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. One.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota going underneath for Lewis. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
Let's go. Keep it rolling. Very good.
First down, Mariota. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Mariota yelling out the play call as he hustles everyone to get set. Derrick Henry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run it again with Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry in the final seconds of the first half. And the Titans are able to strike for 6.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Well, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Go. Get set.
The final shot here before half for Carr. Looks for Nelson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man. And almost fumble. It's picked up by the Titans. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now they'll run with Lewis. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Four down, check. Three. Keep it rolling. One.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. Flushed out right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Well, partner, the last couple weeks I've been asking you about the favorites in each division, and we talked about Super Bowl predictions and all that, but what about a team from each side that might surprise us a little bit this year?
Well, the one I'm going to start with in the AFC shouldn't be a surprise when you look at who they have returning from injury, and that's the Houston Texans. They were running the AFC South for a while when everyone was healthy and J.J. Watt was getting to the quarterback. Now Deshaun Watson returns, and they're an entirely different team with him at quarterback. On the NFC side, I know a lot of people looking at the Bears, and rightly so. I love them as a trendy pick. But I'm going to take one where people are saying maybe they're a 5-win team. I don't believe that for a second. The Seattle Seahawks. I think that they will surprise people and contend in the NFC West.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 44-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The linebacker, Derek Johnson, in on the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. Dumps it off to Lewis. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Let's go. Everyone's got 4 down. Let's go. One.
They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And right side, Henry's got it. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Off play action to Henry. Here's Mariota. Dancing to it. And he's going to score. It's a Titans touchdown. Marcus Mariota taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. Extra point put through by Succop. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Now he'll escape to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Derek Morgan able to get in there and drop him for a 2-yard loss. Carr to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to go down again. Jurrell Casey in there to get him. And this pass rush strong now. That sacks on back-to-back plays. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long.
Hey, 7:34. 8:08.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. To throw his Carr. It's caught. Nelson. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Carr will come up here with a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. Carr now on 1st down. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Carr now on 1st down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And they're able to get this one down to the 25. A good pickup there, a 22. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
He did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school.
29.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jurrell Casey in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Nugent puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully. Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Easy.
Again, it's Henry. They find some open field here. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Let's go.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Titans on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
Check. Keep it rolling.
Mariota. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very